One second. Want a voice chat? Yeah, sure. Hop into my server. Just please be patient with me. I'm really slow. Just a warning. I'm actually very slow to understanding things, but it's gonna be highly appreciated. Okay.
Oh.
Hello, hello. One second.
Hey.
Hello, Mewks.
Wait, let me. Okay. Hey.
You're gonna share screen with me? That's gonna help.
Oh.
You don't mind me showing it on stream, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, give me a second.
Okay, no problem.
So let me close a few tabs so I don't dox myself by accident.
Yeah,
And
you
boom.
can just
Okay.
share the thing. Okay.
Okay. No, it's because if I also want to share Discord, just because Discord's always helpful to see. There's a lot of good information in the Tetris Discord. Anyways.
Yeah, I joined the Hard Drop Discord. Is that the official one?
There's Hard Drop, then there's also Tetris Discord. Tetris Discord is meant for Tetris itself. So yeah, like that image I just showed you is from the official Tetris Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, you don't really need to understand it. You just need to understand the basic concept. So combo is the consecutive lines cleared. So just clearing like 1 line, 2 lines, and 3 lines. And so all you need to understand is the more lines you clear consecutively, and the more lines you clear at once, the more damage you send.
Okay.
So like this
you
thing
just
is
do it at
overtly
once, like consecutively. I see. So that's gonna okay.
And then T-spins is here. Wait, so you're Nino?
What did you say?
Wait, so do you know what T-spins are?
I think I do, but you can tell me, please. I
Here,
think
let me
it's
just
when
go
you get one of the T pieces and you rotate it to fit perfectly, right?
Yeah. Whoops, I misrupt.
Okay.
So a T-spin is this, the T-shape band where you just spin in.
How did you set that up so fast? That's very impressive.
There's another mechanic in this game that's back to back, but honestly, you don't need to learn it yet.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just the consecutive things. And then the other thing that I talked about was the PCs. Is when you clear all the lines, and there's no lines left, that sends 10 lines.
I am incredibly impressed.
So yeah, those are the only things that you really need to know. It is like
okay,
PCs.
So this is what those damage numbers mean.
Yeah. So if you do a PC, it sends 10 lines. You don't really need to learn them. And if you send a Tetris, so you already know what Tetris is, right?
Yeah, Tetris is when you send like the line thing.
4
yes, 4 lines.
Yeah. That, or if you do a T-spin, that's a T-spin single. They're not the same, but anyways, if you do a T-spin double or a Tetris, they send the same amount of lines. And that's all you really need to know. And also try and keep back to back, but there's a lot of Tetris is weirdly complicated, which I find funny.
It is much more than I thought.
But yeah, if you're just starting out, you don't need to worry about like all these complicated stacks to make. All you really need to understand is that if you make a T-spin, it's good. And if you have a center well, so as long as you keep your well close enough to the center instead of a side well. Oh wait, let me make a side well.
A well is like the hole. Okay,
yeah,
so the well is where you're gonna fit your pieces. I see.
Yeah. So if you have a side well, it's okay. But once, like after you play a little bit and understand how to stack a little bit better, you want to get to that center well.
You have less possibilities with a side well then. Like
yeah.
you are lucky.
Oh yeah, you already got it. Yeah. Though there's always fancy stuff for some reason in this game. Like you don't need to learn it, but like you can always do something. But yeah.
Huh. I am very amazed by this. Thank you so much for taking your time to teach me.
No problem. Oh, also don't since I already see in config, don't forget to change your handling while you're at it.
Oh yeah, and the person that was here just now, Chon Kelsley, they told me about the handling thing, and I was very confused about how people managed to drop, for example, the T pieces and rotate it after they were down, and I didn't understand how they did
Oh
that
yeah, the soft
instantly.
draw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, soft drop, because my soft drop was pretty slow, so you had to actually just soft
Oh
drop and
yeah.
slowly fit that piece there. But now I can do it
Yeah.
instantly if I want to.
The default soft draw, I think that's 6.
It's
I
something really low.
yeah, it's actually terrible.
Yeah, you can press reset to
Yeah.
see the default,
Yeah.
but don't
Oh
mess
yeah.
up don't mess up your handling.
No, yeah. No, I know. I
Oh,
already memorized
you
that.
remember your okay? It's
Yeah, it's
6. Oh my
so
gosh. Yeah,
that's
I
so
understand
bad.
how slow that is now. Interesting.
Uh, but but yeah,
So
that's all you really need to learn. No,
if you press the soft drop button, it counts as a hard drop. Like you just
no,
instantly. Okay.
no. So for me, okay. So this is me. Oh wait, I should probably do it in the config. But this is me soft dropping, and this is me hard dropping. And there's a slight difference. They can see that this one automatically locks, and then this one I can still slide a little bit,
Ah,
and
that's
that's the
true.
difference. But
Is there
if you
any
want to see like
advantage to hard dropping then, besides being faster?
yeah, basically being faster, but also most people it's like there's like this dichotomy between people that want to use instant soft drop and not instant. So some people use like not instant and it goes a little bit slower, and then for these people, then hard dropping will make it automatically lock. So it's mainly for speed. It helps
I
a lot
see.
with speed. But yeah, if you're just playing the game, I wouldn't recommend to only soft drop because it really slows you down by a lot.
But you use the instant soft drop, right?
Yeah, I use instant soft drop, but there's still the lock delay. So basically, if even if I do instant soft drop, so you can see me. So this is me playing soft drop only.
Uh huh.
So that's that. But oh wait, I gotta exit out. But if I didn't want to do that, I can just go faster.
This is your hard dropping
Because,
then.
yeah, that's me hard dropping because my pieces don't. I don't need to wait for each one.
Can you try and hard drop, soft drop, but go as fast as this?
No, no. Because I think the soft drop takes like a quarter or half a second. Yeah, let's see. One Mississippi. Yeah, like half a second
So it's
to
always gonna
actually
take
fully
at
lock.
least a bit. I see.
Yeah, so it's always going to take at least half a second or more because I also got to move the piece.
I'm very fascinated about this game. I really want to learn it, but I'm just getting very unmotivated by how bad I am.
No, no, that's for everyone. Everyone starts really low.
Can you fit this T over in the gap over there?
Yep. So this is called a T-spin triple, and again, another like complicated shape. You just want to learn how to stack in the beginning, and again, like there's always a spin.
So this is
Um,
doing the 180 as well,
yeah,
because
that's a 180 spin.
so far I'm just doing like clockwise spins, like the default clockwise spins. I'm not even doing the counterclockwise or the 180s.
If you're starting out like new, I would recommend just to try to get that habit in, just because it if you're starting from absolute scratch, it's gonna help you a lot later on.
Hmm.
And also it's just gonna feel more natural, just to be able to quickly change between each like spin and not have to because let me try to use only one spin. Oh wait, I already used a different spin for that one.
It's
Yeah,
just
no,
in the habit.
it builds. Yeah, it gets built in your muscle memory. Like you could get good with using only one spin, but since it gets harder later on,
I'm seeing you
it's a good
play.
habit to build on.
I'm seeing you play
Hmm?
Osa as well. What rank are you in Osa?
I'm a six digit, not that good.
You're 6 digit.
Yeah.
I used to be 4 digit in Osa.
Uh, you're godly.
And what rank are you in Tetris? I see you're level
Uh,
1000. Oh, you're X?
I am 74th right now.
74th in wait, in the world?
Yeah.
Oh, you're really good then. Oh my gosh, I'm talking to one of the best players in the world. That's really awesome, man. Thank you for taking your time to teach me.
Oh, no problem.
That's very nice of you. Like I
Yeah.
don't even know who I'm talking to right now.
No, you like once you've like just if you just ask people to help you or just talk to people randomly, you're gonna see like a lot of people in this community are just really nice. They would just take a
Yeah, people are
they
really
say like
nice
yeah,
here.
like hey yeah, you want to learn something? Sure. And then
uh,
we just make sure to actually understand because I remember back when I like started from scratch, I asked someone to teach me, and now that I realized they had no clue what they were talking about, I was like,
I can see and know exactly what you're talking about. You're actually good at teaching as well. You and Kelsey. So some people came over yesterday from
"Mhm.
the Tetris thing. They told me that you can see the Twitch from the Tetris
Oh
menu.
yeah, that's how I got here."
But also, yeah, I figured as much. But also, they just wanted to battle me. Like, they came over
Oh,
and they
oh
1v1
yeah.
me and they instantly wrecked me. And they refused to teach me things like this. But this is what you're talking right now. It's actually helping me a lot.
Oh, you're gonna see that way more often than you realize. That's half the thing.
in
Either
It also happens. The same thing happens in Osu as well. Like someone sees an
yeah,
Osu streamer and they just, I wanna 1v1 you.
one v yeah. There's most people here either do one of two things: either they're playing ranked, or they're just one v oneing people. There's like no in between.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
Man, thank you so much for the help. This has
no
been very
problem.
useful. I think I'll keep practicing. I'll try to build into the knowledge you gave me.
Oh, and just another thing. So if if you're already in like in the Hard Drop Discord, I think they also have links to the UC and Tetra Discord. The UC Underdogs Cup Discord is a coaching community.
Do they have links in the hard drop Discord?
I think so, but I'm uncertain. But if you go to, I know they have a link to the Tetra Discord that has a link to it. The Tetra Discord just has. If you ever have any questions, there's always one person that can answer it, and there's a bunch of like images if you don't understand stuff,
I think
especially for the things that make no sense like this.
yes. I hope people can understand that I just started this game. Like I've never played Tetris before.
Oh no, most people will
Like,
understand.
like I say that I've never played Tetris before, but I played Tetris when I was like 7 years old, pretty much,
Uh,
and I'm 25 now.
there's the
Uh,
same
but
difference.
but some people yesterday they didn't realize just how little I played this game. Like I don't know any terms, I don't know the piece names or the skill names, whatever.
Yeah, I think yeah, most people is really uncommon to see someone that just started out. But that being said, the learning curve for this game is really fast.
Oh,
So,
that's great then.
oh yeah, no, it's actually so like the first thing that everyone wants to learn from the very beginning is just how to stack. It seems simple. It is
It
weirdly
is
something that
not
if you don't understand what you're looking for, no one understands. So it's
exactly.
literally just like you want to stack to the side, stack wide, and then make sure you don't have dependency like this. If you have dependency to get, you're going to like start messing up. And like just that is like the simplicity of it, and yet most people will always have trouble with it. So if you have trouble with it, you're not like the first person.
It just looks simple, but it's not.
Yeah. And then once you get like the hang of stacking, then most people want to learn how to down stack.
What?
So it's basically whenever you make a mistake, it's just how you want to clear it the most efficient way possible.
Huh.
Like this is not a good way to practice it. There's actually like modes in this game to practice it.
I saw
And
that
it,
there's a Zen mode that has some options that help you practice, right?
yeah,
Uh,
Senmo Trees and J Stress as well. There's a different Tetris game.
what's that? Zen
J
and
Stress.
J
Oh,
Stress?
yeah, it's just wait, uh, misspelled it. J Stress.
J Stress.
Uh,
Is this another Tetris game?
it's yeah, it's another one. And the only difference is that this one has like a leaderboard for cheese.
Huh. How does this work?
And
I've
most
never seen
people,
this one.
yeah, and most people try to play for like the least amount of blocks used for downstack. Um, I'm a speed player. If you couldn't tell, so
I
my
can tell.
these term mechanics is something I don't practice nearly enough. But yeah,
Oh,
and
sorry.
then
I
you
meant.
go to try.
I thought you meant like when you said I'm a speed player. I thought you meant that I'm fast. But I understand now that
No,
you
no,
play
no.
for speed and not
I
for.
lied. I do not. No, there's insanely efficient players and insanely defensive players up like up the ranks. And then, like where I'm at, I just try to play for speed and hope for the best.
I see. So people have different play styles and different ways that they can play the game.
Yeah. There's two different types. Is you're really high with APM, your attacks, or really defensive, or you're a mix of two. And most of the times, like the people that are like all around skill do the best. But like
So,
that really high ranks, you're gonna see like really aggressive players.
you said defensive. How do you play defensively?
Um. Okay, I was gonna show you a replay, but I think it's just going to be a little bit weird. So defensive
I
players
think it's better for
is
you to show me live, like yourself
yeah.
playing.
So
I'm gonna
so
save
let's
this little coaching session. By the way, it's been very helpful. I'll probably
oh yeah
have to watch it again.
oh yeah talking about like the UC Discord. Yeah, I could like send you a link later today. It is you can see all like the coaching tabs here. It's literally a coaching Discord for a tournament.
That's really cool. Yeah, please
Yeah,
send me the link later.
yeah. I should find it because they don't allow invites just like the
Oh, I
Discord
see.
invites. I gotta find which one of these channels. Uh, but yeah, a defensive player is one that is really good at finding down stacks and is mainly on countering and slowing down the pace of the match. So let's say,
Countering.
wait, let me just upstack first.
If you want to show me something like this, wouldn't it be better to use the Zen mode?
Maybe I just have sprint open all the time.
Ah, I see.
So let's say for some reason, imagine all these like colorful lines are garbage.
Uh-huh.
So okay, I'm kind of too high up. So a defensive player in this type of scenario would try to time their attacks, and then so let's say your opponent just sends you a bunch of lines right now. I'll wait to receive the lines and then counter it, and then once I counter it, I will send back a lot of lines and kill them because I block it when I'm
because
really
then
high
they
up.
because then they set
Yeah.
you a lot of lines and you are set up to get a lot of lines as well.
Yeah.
So they can
And
counter
then
them.
another thing a defensive player would do is send a lot of cheese to slow down the pace of the match. So cheese is just messy garbage, and you would get that from doing combo. So I would
So this is cheese. I see.
okay,
Like you
yeah,
did like
so
one thing. Just
yeah, you would
combos and
try to do like
combos of
combo.
one. Combos of one. Pretty much.
Yeah, and then there's a bunch of different things, but like I said, I'm not a defensive player. But yeah, it's just a lot of macro focused. It's like having a good sense of what your opponent's doing and doing that it's difficult, but it's really useful.
I'm very impressed by all of this that you can do. There's also something else that I saw. That was an attack mode. I think you could press from 1 to 4 or targeting mode. I don't know what's that.
Uh, Wait, can you say that again?
I think it was called attack mode or something. Let me try and find it again. I think it was on the
Attack.
push.
Oh yeah.
Targeting strategy. Targeting strategy. That's it.
Yeah. Let me just try to hop into one of these rooms and. Okay, never mind. They're all new rooms, and I will get kicked. I'd rather not go in there.
They're all one rooms.
So, oh yeah. So something else you're gonna see for you, it's gonna be really helpful. So you're gonna see a lot of rooms called like S and below, SS and below, Newberg kick,
because they don't want to get stunned. I see.
And then later down, like you usually like see like 7 to 10 of these rooms daily. At any given point.
I think someone's
Yeah.
calling
So.
you.
No, they're calling my dog.
Oh, okay.
So let me quickly try to find a game that I can just join and show you. Oh, it's okay. I probably could kick. Here, let me just explain it. It'll be simpler.
Okay.
So, handling controls. Okay. So yeah, you have like your 1 to 4. The first one is, I think, is even. Even sends it to is evenly distributed among all the players. Then the next one is KOs. It targets whoever's the highest in their board.
Mhm.
The next one is random, and is what you think it is. It sends it to a random player. And the last one is payback, and payback sends it to the last person who sent you lines.
So I think the most safe thing then is probably strategy one. Or is there something you pick
E-
the most,
Even
or
a random. That being said, if unless you're playing competitively, um, in competitive like 1v1s, you don't have these. These
I
are only for like
okay, this is just for the
like
battle royale thing.
yeah, battle royale version where you could like choose your target. So that's what
Uh,
that's focused around of.
so
You
if you're trying to win in the battle royale, what do people pick the most, or do they just select between them all the time?
honestly, it doesn't really matter. If you're playing like Tetris 99, there's you probably read like strategies that are built around the targeting system. But in this game, just as long as you don't have it in, you can have it as whatever you want. Really,
I see.
you could like put like little strategies because KO sends to the person who's highest. That could also mean the person who has the most attacks, and they can have payback. So you can use like somewhat strategy,
Ah,
but
so they can have
honest,
paybacks if they think
yeah.
someone is targeting
If
them, they can just pay back, and
So
then
if
you.
you're trying to think like that far into it, you're most likely overthinking the game.
Okay.
But
I
like
don't think you can
if you want to do
overthink
that,
this
you can.
game. Just it seems so complicated. I don't think you can overthink it.
Yeah, but
It's
yeah,
already so
the targeting
complex.
system is not a necessary thing to understand. But yeah, there's just this for targeting systems.
That's very cool. That's very cool. Okay, one last question. Uh,
Uh-huh.
what do you recommend for a new player like me to play the most? I think I already have the versus matches unlocked, but I haven't played them yet. Do you think I should play
Mm.
multiplayer battle royales or versus ranks or solo blitz, whatever? What do you think would help
So
me advance the most?
there, I feel like the two that will help you the most is most likely going to be Blitz and 1v1s.
Hmm.
So Blitz, you already see, is about getting a lot of points. So that will help you at least in the beginning to understand how to send a lot of lines because it scales upwards. So as long as you're clearing lines here, it's going to be the same as you sending lines to your opponent.
Okay.
But if you only practice splits, it's not going to help you because you also need to learn how to downstack. And this is if you ask like anyone who's played this game at least for like a week or so, they're going to tell you if or probably not a week. If you find anyone that's like somewhat high ranked, they're probably going to tell you that if you just downstack, you can get from like all the way down like from D rank, like the lowest rank possible, to like U rank, because all you need to understand from there is just as long as you don't die, you're going to win.
Mm-hmm.
And that sounds basic, but that is like
It's the
that's
beginner
true.
strategy.
And then yeah, and then later on is where I you're not going to die by yourself. I'm not going to die by myself. I have to find a way to send enough lines that I don't die and you die. So it gets a little bit more complicated from there forward, but it's just really down stacking.
I see.
And that just down stacking on itself is something that you want to do and get experience from, like from multiplayer matches.
Mm-hmm.
But FFA is always just playing this game a lot is always helpful. But just like big room, the FFAs won't help you as much, just because you're gonna get like a bombardment of lines on random, and you
Yeah,
can't like read your
I was
opponent
doing
as
the
well.
quick plays and
Yeah,
I was just stumped like in 10 or 20 seconds. I think you saw the beginning of that.
yeah, yeah. It's less, especially since I think this person's. Never mind. I thought they were a different person, but yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more luck based. It's still like if you're good, you're gonna win this. But especially if you're just beginning, you should try to focus on 1v1s a little bit more, and
I
just play
see.
the game more. Just playing the game more, you're always gonna get better. There's no way to get worse in this game.
Yeah, I see. I just got to level 10, so I think I'll try starting the 1v1s now.
Yeah.
Uh, well, you can keep watching me if you want, but I think you're just gonna just cover your face with with your hands and just like
Uh,
cringe.
yeah. I have seen every style of match, from the painful to the very painful. But yeah.
Uh, this is very invaluable information. I cannot be more grateful. Thank you so much
Oh
for
wait,
coming here.
Jason's in this room.
Jason,
This
is this person
this
famous?
person is a very pro player.
Well,
You
you
can
are a
already see
very pro player.
they're sending 167. lines per minute, which is
Wow.
pretty. It's pretty good. Yeah,
Oh,
I wasn't
what's
expecting that.
yours? What's yours
Your
lines per
fifth.
minute?
My I can hit here is because mine's an average. So so I'm just gonna find stats. So that's my last match. So mine go from 60 to 170
I see.
with average of 90. So usually I hit like hundreds, but then very low matches will kick me down.
I see. I see.
But yeah, it's um again like a really high APM and stuff like that don't matter as much. It's mainly focusing on down stacking and finding a way to punish your opponents. But punishing is hard, especially if you just started.
Yeah, it's very
It's like
difficult to
especially
think a way to actually punish your opponent when you don't
yeah,
even know how to downstack. Still,
yeah. Oh yeah, especially there. Like the easiest way to punish is always just to like do T spins. But seeing the pattern, oh, and a little tip for T spin. So you already know like the structure is like a hole in the center, and then you just need to put
thank you for
overhang.
coming, Luke. Thank you so much, man.
And then if you do, if is it's fairly simple, and then it's just that whole pattern over and over again. And there's a few shapes. If you check out, I think a good website, at least if you just so no one I think that's actually good. Things like giving bad information. Do not become a opener main. Basically, trying to only win within the first 5 seconds, because there's a lot of people that do not or are bad simply because they only focus in the very like first few seconds of the game, and then afterwards they just die because they don't know how to play after.
Hmm.
But yeah, if you check this website, it gives you like neat things. Like here, it's just Tkai. That's the setup I use, and it gives you an in-depth like description on how to set it up, and then how to continue it.
So as I
And
understand, this is useful information, but you shouldn't rely on it. You shouldn't just depend.
yeah,
On, I mean, you shouldn't just
yeah,
depend on it and nothing
yeah.
else. I see.
So I know a few people that there's a strategy called LST stacking. So it's basically you just do the okay. I also suck at LST, but it's basically you just do a T spin and then you continue doing that T spin over and over again. And then there's people that like in Blitz where it's basically your points that you get from doing these spins and clears matter the most, and they're really high ranked. But the problem is that the garbage is so predictable, and if they make a mistake, they slow down dramatically. That in the end, it doesn't help them,
I see.
and it actually is just like part of their downfall
It's a
because
very
they have
risky strategy then.
yeah. But like obviously they're not. Their goal there isn't to become like the best competitive like 1v1 player. Their goal is to become the best blitz player. There's a lot of different types of players in this game. Not everyone wants to just like start like develop like 1v1 skills. There's people that want to learn how to just play blitz or just be the fastest in this game.
The way you just spun that T over there, that looks so cool. Like
Yeah, there's
you
a lot.
spun it around so many times. Like it didn't
Oh wait, yeah, that's called Imperial. Wait,
Imperial.
let me see.
Like
Oh,
it
there's a
doesn't
search
look
bar on
like you
this
can
website.
fit that, but you can actually fit that.
Imperial. Yep. So an Imperial cross is this shape, right down here, and this
Hmm.
shape, all that does is that you can see here after clearing these two lines, is residue is another T spin. So it's just
Ah,
he's
cool.
been stacked on each other, but it's a little bit like here. It only looks like one teaspoon, but there's two. And yeah, yeah, that's like a sort of like you. It's not necessary to learn, but yeah, there's a lot of
There are many
teaspoon
different
shapes.
things. I
Like another one, the one that no one ever or you won't see often, or you'll see often, but it doesn't really make sense. Is this shape? So just on first glance, it doesn't look
it looks
like
bad.
much. Yeah, but it is one teaspoon, then two teaspoons.
Huh. That's so
Uh,
cool.
yeah, there's a lot of cool little shapes.
I have no idea how
You're,
I'm gonna get to learn all of these.
like again, like you don't need to learn these. Like you could learn like every
this is
like
just
little
fancy
thing,
tricks.
every single like little like yeah tricks in this game. Like you could try and become the best T spinner, but you really don't have to.
This
If
is
your
just
goal is
one
to become
gimmick.
like competitive, yeah. If you only want to learn how to do T spins, that's
Uh,
a completely different story in this game.
Chunk just said, "Time for a stick spin." What's that?
Six spin is my it's the opener I hate the most. Anyways, it's a okay. It's not in this website. It's in a different one. So I had to open this one. And yeah, six spin. Can I just search up here? Six spin is because I don't know how to make it. So it's just this setup. Is you make this shape a T spin single, then a T spin double to a C spin. You're gonna. I'm not gonna try to explain it, but it's basically you set a lot of lines in a um, very clean manner.
Hmm.
And there's people that went into rehab because they became stick spin mains. It's a very dangerous thing to go into.
Oh my gosh. That just sounds so funny, but I know it's actually real.
It's not like actual rehab. It's just people that just stopped doing six spin, but then they started losing every single one of their matches because they only knew how to six spin.
Amazing.
But yeah, there's a this one goes way too much in depth. But yeah,
I would never think Tetris would be so freaking complex. Just the moment you sent me that attack table was already too much. But then you're showing
oh
me all these different formats and everything. I would
oh
never
yeah,
thought.
that you like I said, you don't really need to understand it.
Just play more, pretty much.
Yeah, just play more.
Also style, just play more.
Yeah, just play more, and whenever you think you might be hitting to a road bump or start creating a bad habit, just ask anyone that's better than you, and they were just like, "Yeah, you're just making this mistake. Just fix this, and then you will go back to like getting good." Because, like I said, the growth, the development for this game in pretty fast. There's a few people that hit road bumps, but once you understand where the mistake is you keep on getting better in this game.
Well, hopefully everyone is as nice as you and as patient as you.
Uh,
You're helping a lot. Seriously, I'm very grateful. I can't even describe
Problem.
it.
Let's try to touch this recording. Yeah.
I think I'll be gone now. I'll try playing some 1v1 matches and I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Thank you so much, man. See you later. I hope you come by more times here.
I know.
It's gonna be very awesome if you do.
Okay, we'll do with the. Anyway, see you.
See ya. Oh my gosh, so that was that. Kalyar, that guy is a top 100 in Tetris. He is amazing. He was teaching me some tricks, and that was really crazy. I think I learned some of that, uh, but so many things just went a bit over my head. I think I'm gonna try and save that and see if I can get a little bit more of that after I train for a bit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get actually really into this game as much as as these people, but I just got very interesting all of a sudden. I got very interested. It is so he could test this. I'm not that good at Celeste.